Peace in, folks. How you doing? Use the force, positive mental attitude. You know how we do. So, how you all doing? You good? Good. I'm good. Yeah. I'm doing great. Thank you very much. So last weekend there was the protest up in Trafalgar, wasn't there? Again, it seems like an every 2 week thing. I guess I just wanted to. I've been watching some footage. I didn't go. I've been sort of torn as to how I feel. I've never been one for protesting. I don't really believe in it, but I think this is a little more than that. I'm now beginning to feel I should probably get involved, but I keep not wanting to go. Who knows? I'll be where I need to be when I need to be there. But point is, I've been watching the police reaction, more to the point, the police action, and I watched quite a few videos of the sort of, march, the gathering at Trafalgar Square, the speakers. There was lots of footage of people on the outskirts. Some people were just following the cops. I'll be honest with you, those camera people seemed a little bit, I don't know, it was like they worked for the police force. I don't know, and a few of the particularly vocally aggressive people didn't seem genuine to me. There you go. I reckon there was some trouble starters there from both sides, no doubt. Sides, right? This is my problem. Half my problem with even agreeing to going to rallies, supporting, following people is this sides thing. And one of the reasons why I stayed following Save Our Rights UK, who is linked in, there's about 3 or 4 different groups that have come together that's creating this gig up in Trafalgar, is because it really feels like it's not about sides. The people that have been spearheading, their individual movements seem pretty, and I don't know because I haven't seen a lot, but I'm just saying how I feel, and that's they by the words they use, by the actions they take, by what they're promoting, they appear to be actually looking for a proper equality-based society. Right, not the unrealistic, everyone's got the same opportunities kind of, we're all equally going into the same situation. That doesn't exist in life, right? We're all born different, I can do things you can't do. You can do things I can't do. That don't mean that I'm better than you, don't mean that you're better than me. It just means that we've got some different base plate skills, right? But, so anyway... I know there's some questionable people involved, and anyone who's only mainstream will hear the name David Icke, and if they even know about him, then they'd be like, oh, tin pot, crackpot, and, because obviously the mainstream slams anyone who comes at them with information, right? Like, okay, like I said, I couldn't possibly agree with everything anyone says, and David Icke has said some crazy ass shit, right? But the consistent things he's been saying align with what I say anyway, and what a lot of people say from a lot of different areas, from a lot of different groups. It's not just like one sector of like crazy conspiracy theorists that all think that, the hierarchy of society is sick. It's there's a lot of different people feeling that way, right? Some of you are watching, some of you aren't, and that's the way it is, right? So I guess, it's just getting awareness, isn't it? That's why I sing that song. That's what I say. Let's get it. Get what, John? Awareness, of course, right? It's why I say it, because we need it. We need it. Like, being self-aware doesn't make you like some perfect human being, right? I've never claimed to be that. I wouldn't claim to be that. I don't ever want to be that, right? I don't know what perfect is, but whatever it is, I'm not interested. You know, ups and downs are part of life, right? Like, you know, I'm just coming through a like low vibe, low energy spot, you know, the last few weeks is but I'm sort of, you know, I'm working on it. I'm just processing. I'm making sure that I'm paying attention to everything and why I feel like that, and just sort of processing and slowly bringing myself back up. But you know, not to say I'm moping around doing nothing by no stretch of the imagination. Anyway, enough guff about me. You know, so this march up in Trafalgar, this, you know, whatever you want to call it, this gathering, right, is about so many things, and there's so many different people that have got things to say that are all valid, right? And how are we going to get to actually, get to any real good change, right? Now, I made a video aimed at the police force, hashtagged the shit out of them, right? Because I can see, like many people, I'm nothing special, right? It's not like, oh, I'm the oracle, I can see. It's none of that, right? This is just observation, right? This is just worldly, locally observation, right? He's just, the more people are digging their heels in on all their sides, and all their pro this, anti that, all their fucking just do it and we'll be through it soon, to the fuck am I giving up my freedom for nothing, you know, everything, all sides of the spectrum. It seems to me we need to realise we have a common goal, that somehow we need to work on ourselves so that we get to that point where, even just in our day-to-day interactions, right, so that we can actually communicate in a healthy manner where you're giving the other person space to be them, they're giving you the space to be you. You can both speak freely. You're not feeling, you know, any way, right? You can just say what you feel, how you feel, through what you know, and you can either talk about, you know, there's levels to it, right? There's levels to it. But when it comes to like all this serious shit, I think more people than a lot of people think are really more non-acting as opposed to agreeing, right? That's the sort of vibe I'm getting. And as time goes on, it just seems more and more people are on the side of like, this is a piss take, what the fuck's going on, right? So, you know, we need to get awareness. Just gaining a little bit of insight into the thugs that run the world, right? You know, the bankers, the oil moguls, those that have control of the resources of society, right? The old family lines, it's all that, right? And you just got to go and look at it. You're not supposed to hear someone say something, right? Although this is contrary to what school will teach you, really. Well, you're not supposed to just hear someone say something, take it, and then regurgitate it. You go, all right, well, agree or not, let's go and have a look, right? That's got to be a healthy way of like moving forward, right? A lot of people I know around my age, right, this is a time of life where we start taking these thought processes, where we dare to go a little bit deeper, right? Why leave it until we're like 60, 70 and we're like bordering death to suddenly reflect on our life and go, oh, I should have done that, I shouldn't have done that. Nah, let's just do it, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what Ziggy's saying. He's always saying it. He's like, Daddy, let's just do it. Oh, throw me the ball. Oh, so, you know, but the police have got a role to play in all this, right? And how we treat them is going to make quite the difference, right? Like I often say, like I despise the police force, but I have no problem with any people that work for it, right? It's that Separation. Police officers are not the law. If you want to start pointing fingers, we've got to look towards the lawmakers, the politicians and their cronies, right? The corporations that basically buy the laws they want. You know, if they hadn't already bought it off of the person they're getting to implement it all the way through their university when they sponsored them, or in the deals they did with them on their way up, right? This is just shit that happens, right? And it's no surprise. So it's just getting awareness of the position we're in. You know, consumerism kicked off in the 80s. You've only got to look at the potential growth of what consumerism could have turned into on a psychological playing field, right? What is the psychology that grows from credit being thrown at you, get what you want when you want it, don't wait, don't save, right? Pre the 80s, you knew if you wanted something, it was probably like in a year, right? You'd save up, you'd get the thing you wanted, bosh. Right, then consumerism comes in, the boom of the debt-based economy, right? And all of a sudden, the psychology of people over a couple of few generations has changed, right? And that can subtly change in many different ways. So it's worth just looking at and just going, shit, have I been sucked in a little bit? Yep. Hands up, I, John Woodford Scott, been sucked in a bit. I had. You know, I chose to turn off, you know, in my... in a couple of periods of my life, I turned my awareness off. I'm just like, fuck this shit. But not anymore. That's not the calling. Guy with a fork is a calling. We're star stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like it or not, we're connected. Like it or not, our actions affect each other. So why not make them actions a little bit better? I know I'm not preaching to a bunch of bad people. Anyone who I know and anyone who's watching this, I'm pretty sure you're not bad people, right? Because none of us are really that bad. All right, there's some fucking arseholes out there. There's a lot of people that are looked on as arseholes that are running around just dealing with a load of internal shit in a really bad way, right? And if they'd had a better introduction into life, a better, like, education system that actually wanted to help you grow and flourish and be, like, prepared with tools for life, maybe there wouldn't be so many angry people running around, bitter and pissed off and twisted about the life they've already had, right? I don't know. So I'm just saying. The police force got really strong at that protest, right? I saw people sitting on the floor getting kicked and hit with batons. It looks like they were instructed to use excessive force, and it looked like there was troublemakers there inciting it. So we need to keep awareness of the possibilities of the foolery that's going on. The TV is not gospel. The internet is not gospel. Books are not gospel. Doesn't matter if you've never read a book in your life. That whole bullshit about, oh, you want to learn? Go read a book. You know what? The smartest of people got fooled with the ink from a feather. Right? When I wrote that line, I was talking about way back. Right, after the libraries of Alexander got burnt and new books started getting written with new narratives, right? Go chickity check that shit out. Libraries of Alexander or Alexandria. Go check it out. I'm telling you, some good shit. So yeah, it's just, you know, weekly reminder. Let's get some awareness. Let's show compassion and support to each other, right? You know, let's show appreciation to people. Show appreciation to ourselves. Wake up in the morning and fucking appreciate you. Appreciate where you're at. Because you know someone somewhere around the world's got it worse. Look, Bill Gates and his vaccine companies are testing on African children all the time. They kill hundreds of thousands of them a year. Right? I'm just saying. So, anyway, I'm going to say to you, because we're clocking up on that time already, I'm going to say to you, use the force. Positive mental attitude. Be kind with your thoughts to yourselves and to others. Keep loving your hearts for yourselves and for others. Lead with compassion. Follow with strength if you need to. Let's get it. Get what, Icke? He wants treats. We want awareness. Peace out. Peace in. Peace in.